And it reads, whenever you have it.
Yahshua 10, verse 10. And Yahweh discomforted them before Yisrael, and slew them with a great slaughter at Gibeon, and chased them along the way that goeth up to Beth Horon, and smote them to Azekah, and unto Makkedah. Verse 11. And it came to pass, as they fled from before Yisrael, and were in the going down to Beth Horon, that Yahweh cast down great stones from heaven upon them unto Azekah, and they died. They were more which died with hailstone than they whom the children of Israel slew with the sword.
Yeah, praise Yahweh. You see that? All you gotta do is stand for thus said Yahweh, like you said, the battle not on his head. You see what he did from Shemayim in heaven? He threw down stones upon him. That's how Yahweh, we had the King of Kings. We gave it up for a man. A man want to be like the other Goyes, the other nation. Praise be to the mighty Yah. Continue, Akkad.
Verse 12. Then spake Yahshua to Yahweh in the day when Yahweh delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel. And he said in the sight of Israel, Sun, stand thou still upon Gibeon, and thou moon in the valley of Ajalon. Verse 13. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. Is not this written in the book of Yahshua? So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven, and has not to go down about the whole day. Verse 14. And there was no day like that before it or after it, that the Yahweh hearkened unto the voice of a man. For Yahweh fought for Yisrael.
Praise to mighty Yah. People, this is our history. This is what our ancestors were doing. This is what we was doing. We were going through the fight to get that promised land for us. And look at that. Yahweh listened to a regular man. Praise. If you're a Yah man, he listens to us today. Just as that. You walking with him. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. And he did it for them. He do it for them. He brings us individuals. We are witnesses to that. His greatness and glory that he wants us to be known. You know, so-called African American black people, this is our history. This is what that, you know, Roman Christianity won't, they try to do away with the other. But this is the history of, for the whole world. And this is ours. They definitely don't want you to know it. But Yah has left it for us. It's time to wake up, my, and you sleeping Yisrael, and wake to Yah again. Praise the mighty Yah. Let's skip down to verses 24 to 27, and he reads the card whenever you have it.
Yahshua chapter 10, verse 24. And it came to pass, when they brought out those kings unto Yahshua, that Yahshua called for all the men of Israel, and said unto the captains of the men of war which went with him, Come near, put your feet upon the necks of these kings. And they came near, and put their feet upon the necks of them. Verse 25. And Yahshua said unto them, Fear not, nor be dismayed. Be strong and of good courage. Amen. For thus shall Yahweh do to all your enemies against whom ye fight. Verse 26. And afterwards Yahshua smote them, and slew them, and hanged them on 5 trees. And they were hanging upon the trees until the evening. Verse 27. And it came to pass at the time of the going down of the sun, that Yahshua commanded that they took them down off the trees, and cast them into the cave wherein they had been hid, and laid great stones in the cave's mouth, which remain until this very day.